Hello. How is everybody? Oh, need to change that. No, not that one. I'm just going off of the first letter of things. There we go. And then if we go over to here, Nope. There we go. How's it going? How are y'all doing? My name is Cursed Pill, and I am here to tell you my fun adventures in the last hour, I guess. Chilium, my pillium. How's it going, Space?
Space is so cool! I love space so much!
Because it wouldn't be us without any technical difficulties, right? That's just our channel. We're technical difficulties, the channel. So, today I forgot that I had a therapist appointment at 4 o'clock. And today was also the day that we had to take Banjo to the vet to get his teeth cleaned and to get his mass on his eyelid removed. So I tried to make the things kind of line up to where I go and drop off Banjo in the morning, and then Steph comes home, and I go to my therapist meeting at 4, finish at 5, and then pick up Banjo from the vet at 5:15, 5:30. And it's like, okay, all of this is working out just fine. I don't like having this little bit of crunch time to get the stream ready and all that, but you know what? We've started later, and it's whatever. So I get home, and I get Banjo situated, and right now he's rocking the cone of shame for the next couple of weeks. And I was supposed to receive my copy of Metroid Prime 4 from Amazon today. And I figure while I was gone from like 3:30, you know you're an old adult when you have a list of things you have to do and order at specific times. Like, really? For real, though. I thought that the Amazon thing said it's out for delivery as of like 10:45 in the morning. It's like, okay, it's still not here yet, but by the time I get back, surely it'll be here. It was not, in fact, here. And I'm like, God damn it. Well, now I'm going to have to buy this thing because I'm so adamant about playing this game today, and I'm excited about it. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna do it. It's whatever. I like Metroid Prime a lot, anyways. Whatever. I'll double dip. Whatever. I don't do it that often, but here we go. So as I'm getting ready to do that, Steph says, "Oh wait, the Amazon guy is here," and it's like, oh wow, just in time. If I had started the stream on time, the game would have arrived shortly after I had started the stream and everything. So that was serendipitous, I guess, but then I tried to set up the Switch 2 downstairs. It's not being picked up by the TV. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this thing? I had gotten the Switch 2 dock and I brought it down, and I swapped out the AV cable, the HDMI cable, and what's it called? Paired the controller, and everything was ready to go. And the Metroid Prime 4 update was downloading, and I put it into the Switch 2 dock, and it's not coming up on the screen. I'm like, why is it not coming up on the screen? Yay, Scuff. Hello, Radder. How are you?
Oh, shit! Alright!
Why isn't it coming up on the screen? And so I try plugging in a different HDMI cable. I try unplugging the Elgato, try plugging it back in. Nothing's working. Then I finally take the Switch 2 out of the dock and look at it, and it says, can't find TV source. Make sure correct AV cable is connected, or AC adapter is connected. And then I realized why it's not able to find it. Because the Switch 2 requires a different AC cable than the Switch 1. It requires one that's able to deliver more power. Don't you miss back when you just had to make sure it was on channel 4 and you were good? For real, though. Oh my god. Ladder plus ladder equals heart on fire. So then I'm like, fuck, I gotta go upstairs and get the other AV cable. It's either channel 3 or 4. Some TVs it had to be 4, some channels it had to be channel 3. At my house it was channel 3 as well. So I went upstairs and I realized the AV cable is underneath this cable hiding apparatus thing that we have on the mantle, and it's also behind all of the Christmas crap on the mantle, and I can't get to it. And it would be too much effort just to get that stupid AV cable, AC adapter. You had to put the red with the red, the yellow with the yellow, the white with the white. There was one that you could plug in or not plug in, and everything worked out okay. I don't remember which one that was. I think you had to do red, and you had to do white. I don't think you had to do yellow every time, but I don't know. I don't remember. And I'm just frustrated at this point, and I'm like, well, god damn it. I really want to play Metroid Prime 4 today. This is the perfect day. It landed on a stream day that I'm doing this, and I'm so hyped for this game. I've been hyped for this game for a while now. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I am gonna double dip. So I bought the Switch version. And then, as you can see from this screen, it is downloading still after all of this time. And we're going to be here for a little bit longer. If anything stopped working, you just kept beating on it until it worked again. Exactly. You hit the side of the TV and it just worked. It just worked. Just like blowing into a cartridge. It just works. So yeah, that was my whole debacle with trying to get everything up and running. Points are yummy. Where's our buddy Streamlabs? Oh, there he is. Streamlabs isn't even registered yet. What the hell? So yeah, here we are. So I figure as long as it doesn't like pause the... As long as it doesn't violently shaking the Polaroid picture. Yeah. So y'all picked the exact perfect time to build that gaming PC. I saw that! Oh my god. Goddamn things are actually going to hell faster than I thought possible. So, PC companies are now basically sending out all their supplies to companies that are trying to utilize AI to do bullshit, and so now PC parts in general are now super expensive. So, that's pretty fun. No. Well, can't do that. Geez. What was it exactly about that story? I'm trying to remember specifics. All I know is, like, companies are ruining our fun times again, and, we can't have anything good. Guess I'll take a look at these. Yeah, basically AI companies are the target customer, and people are basically getting factored out of the business model. Let's see. Let's get some new art. Hell yeah. Make some new avatars. Cool. Everybody loves avatars. What the hell is this thing? I want it. It's just giant tech companies moving money back and forth, funded by private investment through government subsidies. And they ruin everything for everybody, and nobody can have anything nice, and even the basics of technology is not for poors anymore. Everybody's happy. As of right now, I'm not entirely sure I could afford to build a top-end gaming PC. It's just too expensive to think about. I mean, like, at this point, I don't think I would want to. Well, I mean, but that's not fair to say because we just recently bought some very new PC stuff, so it's not really a fair comparison. $600 for 64 gigabyte RAM. $600? Oh my god. Yeah, that's a little gross, isn't it? Okay. Let's create a new icon while we're waiting, huh? I want to create my own icon. Fuck you guys. Category. Okay, what character am I going to use? Obviously, Samus. That purple one looks good, and let's see. I either like that one or the stars. Which one? The black one or the galaxy? New icon, woo! Welcome, how's it going? Toko. Oh god, that probably sounds terrible with the other music playing. How's it going, my dude? We are waiting for this game to download. To be fair, we bought the gaming PC pre-Trump presidency, aka pre-tariffs. I think I'm gonna go Galaxy. I think that feels right. Kind of looks reminiscent of the artwork that you do, Space. Let's see, what else do we have? Ooh! Metroid 2! Metroid Zero mission! Ooh! I want it! Oh, I gotta play it in order to redeem it? Okay. We'll start it up. Start software. That reminds me. I have lessons to do. Oh, that's right. You're still keeping up on those? Good on you, boy. Okay. We obviously can't keep playing because then this guy stops downloading! Let's see. Yep, I played the thing, let me download the thing. Want it? I've just about mastered the science of drawing a cylinder in two-point perspective without it being a penis.
Nice.
That is very good news. It's kind of lame that these don't get specific backgrounds. But whatever. And I don't care about that one. What do these look like? I kind of like these minimalistic little icons here. What'll do? And marks. Gotta get these. good. Waddle do, Kirby, waddle do. Oh, waddle do, Kirby, waddle do. Alright, let's see how far along we are. We're almost there. I can't play. Imagine me about to post my work to the app, then realizing that I'm about to upload a penis. Have you seen that one GIF from How I Met Your Mother? The black dude just like looking up and down, going, "That's a penis." And then he chuckles at the end. That's what I'm imagining right now. Then going back and redoing the lines until it looks less phallic. Well, while this is downloading, why don't we take a look at the amiibo? How about? I've got a couple of them. I wasn't able to get the Samus one, but I was able to get Silex and the Samus on the motorbike. Let's take a look at that while we're waiting for this to finish. Alright, so I had already opened the motorcycle a while ago. It came in the mail quite some time ago. Not sure how well that's gonna play, but it's really detailed. I love the look of it. It's very awkwardly long. But, oh, Viola, that's right. The bike is Viola. It's got this really cool, like, clear part in the middle of the bike. It's all swirly and purple. Looks pretty sweet. Yeah, I like that one. It's one of the nicer Metroid amiibo, honestly. I'm not sure what it does. I think it's supposed to, like, give you different music whenever you're in the desert. And then this is Silex. He looks pretty cool, too. Get your ass out of there, Silex. I like how Amiibo has just basically been diminished to, hey, this will look good on my shelf, and that's essentially it. Here's Silex. This is apparently the main antagonist of the game. We'll see more about him in a few minutes, but yeah, he's pretty cool. They got him standing on one of the Galactic Federation helmets because he's all badass and killed it. You beat it, Persona 5. Radder is currently taking a break from Persona 5. She technically has beaten Persona 5 Vanilla, but she is going through Dark Souls and then will I think you spoiled the game. Oh, with Silex? Whatever. But she has not done the vanilla yet, so or the DLC yet, so she is going to be playing that after Dark Souls. Looks like the Federation Force dude got hit by X. Is she in the Manuki arc? She has just beaten the god of the world, and she's about to start the DLC bit. So whenever she comes back with Persona 5, it will be at the start of the DLC. Vary those line spaces. Ugh. Today is indicating form through line variation. What fun. Vary those lines. Verily. Okay. Oh, we're so close. I want to, like, just pull up another game right now, but as soon as I do, it stops downloading. So you're just going to have to put up with me talking at you for another 5 minutes, and then we're going to get just, like, the freshest look at this. Ratter, I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to go past 8:30. I'm going to go to 9 o'clock today since I'm literally starting an hour late with all of this shit. I'll try to keep it down, and I'll take a break to get, like, the bottle and everything ready for Cal, but I want to go to 9 o'clock, because I feel like we're gonna see, like, the intro, and then it's gonna be time for the stream to be done. Now we wait for Ratter to say that she's upset and doesn't want me to do it. Yeah, that's okay. Oh! Alright. I can get the bottle ready and do it on your work days. Okay. Thank you. I don't normally do this, but... Oh my god. Toko, you weren't here, but basically, the beginning of the stream was super cursed. I was already behind because I finished a therapist meeting, and then I went to, pick up Banjo from the vet because he got his teeth cleaned and a mask removed from his eye, or eyelid. But I get here after 5:30 and the game still isn't here yet, and I'm like, well shit, I'm gonna have to download this because I really want to play this tonight. I don't want to have to play Lament of Innocence and then play this on Tuesday, because there's something special about playing the game on its release day, especially when it lines up with my my streaming schedule. So I'm like, well shit, I'm gonna have to download it. And just before I was about to do that, Ratter lets me know, hey, the Amazon guy is out back. And it's like, oh, cool, he's probably got the package. He does. So, yay for that. And I go ahead and I plug it into the Switch 2. I'm updating it. And I'm trying to set up the Switch 2 dock down here. By the way, I accidentally opened the wrong Amazon bag. I don't know what I got from Amazon. Whatever. Oh. Yep, well, now you know your big present. So... Anyways, I try hooking up the Switch 2 dock, and I forgot that the AC adapter for the damn Switch 2 dock is different than the AC adapter for the Switch 1 dock, because it's more powerful. Ratter opened the ladder-shaped bag. So basically, the Switch 2 dock requires an AC adapter that has more power, and the Switch 1 AC adapter is not strong enough. So I'm like, why isn't this working? Why can't I see the game? And I take a look at the HDMI hookup, I take a look at the Elgato, everything is right, everything's functioning, and then I pull the Switch out of the dock and it says, oh, I can't find the TV, make sure the right AC adapter is plugged in. And then I realized, whenever I first got the Switch, that I had this exact same problem. I was like trying to charge the Switch with just any old USB-C cord, and it wouldn't work. And I found out that it just wasn't enough power for the Switch 2. So then I go upstairs and take a look I was going to grab the AC adapter, and then I realized that it was stuck behind a bunch of Christmas crap that we have on the mantle, and it was also underneath one of those cable hider thingies to blend in with the mantle, so it doesn't just look like you have a bunch of cables behind there. And I'm like, well, fuck, I can't pull all this stuff out. There's too much time, it's too much mess, and it's stressful. And I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy this game on the Switch 1, and we're going to play it on the Switch 1, and then I'm going to experience it on the Switch 2 and tell you guys on Tuesday how much better the Switch 2 version is. I hear this game is very, very pretty docked on the Switch 2, and I was hoping to share that with y'all. Yeah, Redder makes a good point that if I just bought this from the get-go on the Switch 1 and had it ready to go, we could have started this long ago. But now here we are, an hour. Are we an hour into the stream? Or no, 37 minutes into the stream, and we're still waiting for this piece of shit to download. It's nearly there. Look how close that is. It's that close. It's so close. So we're about to enjoy this in a second. Thank you for bearing with me. Kind of running out of things to talk about. Oh, I put up all the Christmas decorations yesterday, and I will say that if you want good lights for outside, BABYYY does really, really cool outdoor lights. Now, this comes with a caveat because Ratter was pointing this out yesterday. While the lights are fun to customize and they do a bunch of different colors and like patterns and can like pulse to music and whatever, it's really cool. The one thing that they are lacking is if you are just looking for straight up, I want to light up my backyard, these do not have enough lumens like a incandescent bulb does. Edison bulbs and like regular light bulbs and whatever have more lumens that will actually light up the backyard. So if you're looking for mood lighting and you don't necessarily need to see what you're doing in the backyard while you're having a party, it's great. It's fantastic. In fact, these all day, every day. But if you want to be able to see what you're doing, they just don't get bright enough to actually light up stuff. Even if it's like white light or yellow light, it just doesn't light up enough. I was saying it would take less time to move all the stuff on the mantle than to wait for the download. Oh, okay. Yeah, true. So, I highly recommend it. And the cool thing about the BABYYY lights is you can individualize every single bulb. You don't have to be stuck with this bulb is always blue, this bulb is always yellow, this bulb is always red. You can be like, I want these two bulbs next to each other to be green. I want these 3 bulbs in a row to be pink. I want this one to be fuchsia. You can individualize it, and it's really fucking cool. You know, I've spent probably hundreds of hours training my hand to draw lines consistently. And then they go and tell me, actually, you gotta be inconsistent. But inconsistent in a consistent way. That makes sense. It's like, we want you to have the illusion of it's random. But also, you can't be random or else it looks like shit. So have the illusion of being random. It's like when you're doing things like drawing hairs, like individual hairs. You want the appearance of randomness, but you can't actually be completely random, or it just looks like shit. Variegated lines to imply depth. Variegated. Yeah, true. Randomness is trash, but the illusion of randomness makes it looks professional. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of funny how that works. It's just like, you gotta be random, but actually, you gotta make sure that you're not random. Okay, buddy. We are just about done here. It is just about downloaded. Oh my god, after a billion hours. Let's go ahead and stop this music. And then do that. And wait for the beautiful sound of your download is complete. And we are about to have our first looks at Metroid Prime 4. 8 years. 8 fucking years since Metroid Prime 3. It's finally Metroid Prime 4. Let's do it. Shit. Well, that was quick. Well, that was quick. Don't worry. Everything's okay. See? Let's do it. Let's prime some Metroids. And crash. Let me know how the volume is. Ooh, could be a little louder. Hold on. How about that? Oh, God. 8 years. Sounds good. Let's do it. Well, I would like to do this with the pointer or whatever, but I'm just gonna do that. Oh. You gotta beat the game to play it on hard. That's fine. Let's do it, baby! It is the cosmic year 20X9. Determined to defeat Samus and the Galactic Federation, Silex and his army of space pirates launched a series of attacks on the Federation force. It is believed the space pirates are being controlled by Metroids that have the ability to fuse with other life forms and control their minds. Now on planet Tanamar in the Desolon system, another Federation research facility is being attacked. Galactic Federation HQ received their distress call and dispatched Samus, who was on reconnaissance mission nearby. I heard from somebody who reviewed this game that this is the one of the most fun FPS campaigns that he's played since like Halo 2 or 3. I assume that's high praise since I haven't played the Halo series, but I don't really have a frame of reference, but I know that the Halo campaigns are revered for just how fucking good they are. He's like, I don't want to diminish it by saying it's like Halo. I want to give it praise because it's like Halo. So that's kind of exciting to think about. Scan. 7th generation Federation fighter, satellite link to track any targets in weapon range, shot down by space pirates. Oh. Wait. How did I... Oh, that's right. Numerous injuries detected. The resulting internal organ failure and biofluid hemorrhage has reduced combat ability by 70%. Vitals severely deteriorated. Ruthless, brutal, and bellicose intergalactic marauder. This is one example of the diverse alien life forms that make up the space pilots. I'm told that if you don't scan in this first area, you miss out on just tons of missable scans that you'll never get in the rest of the game. Standard Galactic Federation military personnel equipped with the powered armor suit and an NS-4664 assault rifle with grenade launcher. Hi, buddies. Well, Halo 2 is my favorite FPS campaign of all time, so I would consider that pretty high praise.
We're holding our position, but the artifact is at risk. We need immediate... Samus, you made it. Command needs you to secure a sensitive artifact. Uploading coordinates now. When you're ready, scan the door and head through.
Okay. I like scanning. Area map acquired. Let's do it. Facility confirmation monitor. Displays live camera and structural sensor feeds from around the facility. Bounty Hunter Samus Aran. Full access to Federation-based facilities.
We'll hold position here. Go get him, Samus.
Okay. Ooh. Energy Small restores 10 points of energy. Dive Spike. The cone-shaped chassis and thrusters enable direct insertion into fortified positions, while landing impacts are mitigated via energy conversion upon opening. Alright, what we got here? Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Scan it all! Toko would be proud. This was his favorite thing whenever we played Metroid Prime together. He absolutely would not go anywhere without scanning the entire room. Whoop. Don't you just hate that when you accidentally curl up into a ball? That time I did it on purpose. Space pirates! And Gundams! That's a big Samus bot. What the hell are you? Galactic Federation Heavyweight Class Golem Mech. MK-99 Bipedal Manned War Mech. Right arm loadout includes a charged particle cannon with max output equal to a frigate's main battery. Jesus. I think we got him.
Keep it at dropships. This is a nice place for me.
Classic Metroid Prime music, the Space Pirates.
Alpha Squad, heads up. Pirates are attempting breach on your position. I repeat, pirates are gonna blow the door. Do you copy?
Boink.
Give me someone on that door. Take them out now.
Okay. Boink. Dude, nice. Already an energy tank? Increased by 100. It's Samus. Yeah. Hold on, boys. I gotta scan first. Be with you in a second. Just scanning. Out of my way. You are getting in the way of peak scanning. Oh, come on. Be dead. You're supposed to be dead. Oh, hologram of planet Tenamar. Analyzing status at the time of artifact's discovery. What are you? Hologram of the Desolin system. Artifact detection located. Use lock on and shoot sensor to reveal 4 free aim sensors. All right. All right.
Get that artifact on the bird now.
Careful! I need to secure this thing.
I need to secure this thing. Oh, shit. Oh, double shit. Oh, what are you?
Protect the artifact.
Get down!
Protect the what? Not a Metroid. Oh, thank God he grew weak points for me to shoot. I was worried I wasn't going to know what to shoot. Aberrax. Large officer in the Space Pirate Army. Metroid Fusion has resulted in a loss... Metroid Fusion, like the game, has resulted in a loss of free will and the formation of beam projection lenses on its chest. Metabolic energy surges become uncontrollable when all lenses have been destroyed. This causes recurring energy release directly from its core via the orifice in its abdomen until the lenses regenerate. Good to know. Oh, we got a tummy. Gotta shoot that belly button. Ow. Fuck you, Everex. Thank God I practiced on those doors before I met you. Show me them Metroids. Alright, show me that tum-tum. Who needs to quickly dash when I just fuck this guy up? I want to break free. I want to break free. Show me the tummy. Oh God, that was the wrong move. Gotti. They make her say ow when she gets hit? Sounds like it. Oh God! The prophecy has been foretold! It's him! God, his arm beam is so much cooler than mine. You know, I was just thinking about this. Do you think Samus is left-handed or right-handed? Because, I mean, the arm cannon is on her right hand, but she would probably have to do things to manipulate the arm cannon to fire that would require more dexterity from a dominant hand, right? Or does she need her left hand, which is her dominant hand, free to do other things that aren't just pushing a button to fire the arm cannon? Prob left, so her dominant hand is free to manipulate stuff. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Would that make... That'd be crazy if Miyamoto secretly made all of his original, Chrono Tower. Chrono Trigger. Looks like a vagina. That'd be crazy if Miyamoto made all of his main, characters, IPs, left-handed. Because he definitely did that with Link. He's notoriously left-handed. I wonder if Mario's left-handed. Local database contains no matches for this device material and technology. Energy signals detected coming from the central section. Boost ball offline. Wow. So the hand that holds the gun is not determined by handiness. That's actually a misconception. It's the dominant eye that determines which side you're more accurate. That's true. If you're right eye dominant, you shoot right-handed. That makes sense. So what do you think Samus is? Okay, so by that logic, then she's right-handed. Why am I going into the Hall of Vaginas? Analysis implies this is Mechanoid variant. Local database contains no matches for the material or technology. I think she's right-eye dominant and likely right-handed as well. Technology used to construct this device cannot be identified. Local database contains no matches. I want in. Let me in. I want to do stuff in Vagina Tower. Statue of unknown species, composed of an unknown material. Local database contains no matches. Analysis implies the sensor is part of the device made. Local database contains no matches. Let's shoot it! Oh. I'm not gonna get any of my mac and cheese. Is the little boy eating all of it? What he meant was he's all done with his food. He's not all done with your food. That said, there are people who are right-eye dominant and also left-handed, but this minority of people. I actually knew somebody when I was in Little League Baseball that was kind of like that, where they would pitch right-handed, but they would also catch right-handed. You always catch with your non-dominant hand, but he would actually pitch and catch with his dominant hand. So yeah, it's not always guaranteed that, like, if X, then Y. It's more like, if X, then more often than not, Y. Android created using an unknown technology. I can't double jump! Did he swap the glove around? Yes, he did. He would pitch with the glove under his left armpit, and then as soon as he pitched, he would immediately put it on his left or right hand. Android creating blah blah. Unknown. One in. Come in. Or do you want me to go this way? Where would you like me to go? Pitching is a good example of something that you would choose your dominant hand to do, even if your dominant eye isn't the same. But to catch, you would use your dominant eye, so it makes sense. Oh, can we see her face whenever we do the thingy? Maybe not here. Let me in. Oh, I must need to go around here. Ooh. I'm glad this little hazelnut is so helpful. Basically anything that doesn't require a smooth kinetic chain, you can do the same with either hand. Gymnasts are right or left-footed. Most are righties. Just like right-handedness is more common. But I'm right-handed but left-footed. Ah! What if I were just to die here? That. Get that. Hey. Thank you. But I kick balls with my... I know what you mean, but it sounds funny. I kick balls with my right foot. Giant statue, unknown species. Wow. I jump much farther off my left leg than my right, but I think it's because I'm right-legged, since the opposite leg is what drives the momentum. Guess we go towards this thing. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, 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 thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Thank you. I think that also determines, like, dominant foot determines which way you skateboard, like which foot is on the tail of the board and which one is towards the front. The dominant foot is towards the back, because that's usually the one where you have to drive the most power to actually ollie the board and all that. I hear an owl. Releases the latent psychic powers residing within you and enables interacting with psychic technology using your visor. Press ZR to fire a psychic beam. Push X to switch to your psychic visor. Wow. Oh my god, I scan by touching my head. Oh wait. Statue made of umozanite, depicting a lemorn. Its forehead has a crystal design, subject identified as a priest able to manipulate psychic energy. Interesting. Wow. Oh, now I can scan these. Bridge made of ore molecule nanomachines bonded by psychic energy. The psychic assembler appears to react to Guardian commands or Lamern telepathy. What foot do you push off for those? I think it's your non-dominant foot, but like for me, I'm regular foot, which means my left foot is forward, my right foot is back. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about skateboard. Chrono Tower Gate. Disassembles and reassembles in response to psychic energy. Its front and back sides both react, however. There are one-way versions as well. Mechanoid. Cybot. Androids built by the... aid in everyday life. Operated via telepathy, modified to face the Griever threat after the Great Tragedy. Cybot, android setup. Elevator to Chrono Tower, Pinnacle enabled. Touch the hologram to activate. Guardian storage socket enshrines a guardian who will guide the chosen one. Basically, your dominant leg is one that will go up in the air first. Whoa. Whoa. Incorrect. Ooh. Oh, thank you. Vouloon.
Shadi Haram, Dunshi Zanate, Javiros, Sege Usam, Enkia Richanyo, Enkia Shatasek Salam Lamor.
Why am I always the last hope for all these people? In every game, it looks like an onion slice. 5 MacGuffins. Touch this ball. Okay. First I'll scan it. Teleportation field generated by psychic energy. I don't want to touch that yet. Okay, I'll touch it. Interact. Wow. Going into outer spaces, asshole. Wow, 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 wow. Wonder how much faster this is going to be on Switch 2. Wait, but what if I name a spaceship? What if I name a spaceship? Ancient Lemorne stone gate composed mostly of umozanite. Interesting. Alright, we will take this opportunity to take a brief pause, and I will be back in just a little bit. Ooh, excuse me. The Garden of Remembrance. Neato. Be right back. Alright, back to it. A lysocask. Thin skin layer of this fruit contains a low viscosity and highly nutritious liquid. A strong impact will break the skin and scatter the pungent contents. Let's see. Oh, the pungent contents are health. Ooh, little wormies. A mire worm, mollusk found in rifle habitats. Rifle? Imitates plant life to lure in and feed on small insects, but retreats underground if they sense danger nearby. It's true, they do! What are you? Red relic ant primarily eats leaves from broadleaf trees using its rear pincers to carry them. Forms a line with nestmates when traveling. Ooh. No! Buggies! Or birdies, or something. A sicklefly. Dragonfly subspecies with scissor-like jaws and a single compound eye. Travels in swarms and feeds on compost, mold, and fungi. They say I'm a fun guy. Surface cracks were caused by strong impact. Good. Spooged all over my face. So many things to scan. Fiber deformity, small fungi variant that typically forms on the bark of tree, possesses a bioluminescent glow due to an internal oxygen reaction. Giant spiral. A glister beetle. Beetle possessing bioluminescence. As a species, they tend to group together, emitting considerable light and making themselves easy spot by predators. That doesn't seem very good for living. Homing spore, sporangium of a gas spore. Floats in the air and senses the heat of nearby organisms. If threatened, it will extend thorns, approach them, and explode. None of these things on these planets seem to be concerned about self-preservation. They're just like, oh, danger? Time to fucking kill myself. Maybe I'll hurt them a little bit while I kill myself. Ooh, pretty. Looks like we're on Pandora, boys. Fury Green. O Lemorn, gaze upward and behold the sacred tree blessed by the Temple of Memory, a shrine that preserves and protects our memories and wisdom. An orangutan? Large avian creature that primarily feeds on fruit. Overdeveloped chest muscles allow it to fly for days without rest. The life tree! Sacred tree of the Lemorn. Age estimated at over 6 millennia. Analysis indicates it has absorbed and stored massive amounts of psychic energy. Neato. That's a big ass tree. Epoxid. If it senses an approaching organism, it closes its petals and hardens to protect its ovaries. What about its underies? Glottogropper. Carnivorous reptiles that move using wings and powerful legs. They burrow underground to wait for prey, then emerge when they detect vibrations. A Whoopie Wumple! A root spur. A mobile tuberous root plant variant with an autonomic nervous system. They usually live in mud underwater and will surface if a creature draws near. Get up here. Sploot. Ah! I'll whip my tendrils back and forth. What's that? Interesting. Ancient purification site holds structural significance to visiting Lemorn. Structure collapsed due to an earthquake blocking water flow. A gas spore. Oh, this is the thing that gives us... Oh my god, it gives us those things. There's gotta be another one. Immerse your form in the sacred waters. The temple of memory shall then bless the purified Lemorn. Another statue, ancient Lemorn sculpture carved from a single stone, with identical dimensions to similar statues. A receptacle for psychic mote is built into its forehead. I wonder if that's gonna be important later. Mote socket. Psychic mote, spherical coalescence of psychic energy that acts as a key. Psychic ability seal variant, unlocking by placing psychic energy mote spheres in the receptacle. Looks like a bat face. Those are the eyes, and then that's like the piggy bat nose. These are Empress Alo. Butterfly variant adapted to tropical climates, travels in swarms, and will flee from danger if disturbed while at rest. Not fleeing. Lemorn door. Scoutbot emits ultrasonic waves from overhead to detect a map that positions of valuables in the area. An electric shock will activate it. That? I guess that's not an electrical shock. I don't have anything. I'm powerless! what are you? A coneberry, male form of a plant that continuously emits pollen. The pollen is uncommonly light, enabling it to float for long durations with very little airflow. Okay. And this is probably female? It's a bristlewort! God, these sound like such Harry Potter, like magical creature names. Carnivorous plant variant covered in a hard shell. When it senses a threat, it will open its shell, angle itself towards its target, and launch thorns. Looks like an angry starfish. Oh, interesting. I didn't lose my Morph Ball ability. Usually in all these Metroid games, the Morph Ball ability is like one of the first things to go. Another interesting thing that I heard was, it was very interesting to hear how split people were on whether or not Metroid Prime 2 was a better game than Metroid Prime 3. I am in the mindset of Metroid Prime 1 is the best, followed by 3, followed by 2. But that's just because I didn't like the back half of 2 very much, and also it was very muddy and gross. Whatever. Chosen one, take the holy power in your hand. The path that you must walk lies beyond that door. But hearing two people that reviewed this game, one of them said that Metroid Prime 3 was their next favorite, and the other one said Metroid Prime 2. But they both said that this game ends up being not as good as Metroid Prime 1, but definitely better than 2 or 3. So that's exciting. Now, I didn't hate everything about Metroid Prime 2, but there were things about it that really made it a slog. Psychic Glove. Enables remote manipulation of psychic motes and psychic objects. Switch to the Psychic Visor and hold ZL to grasp a target. Okay, Psychic Visor. Oh wait, that's not the Psychic Visor. It's the Psychic Visor. Morph Ball. Jump. Shoot. Aim at the mote and hold ZL to grasp it. Press X to switch to the Psychic Visor. Aim at the mote. And hold ZL to grasp it. What? Oh, this. Okay. I can do that too. Dang, y'all are really going at it with footedness and handedness. I'm intentionally not reading all this stuff because I don't want to, like, cause discourse on Metroid Prime Day. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Now let's watch Samus be a Dorcas. Give me your eye. 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 Doot, 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 doot. What's this? Oh, I'm supposed to... Wow. Oh, I keep going. I did it! Ooh. Energy tank. I will have you know I have 36 years experience in using my legs. I am Greg expert. What are you? A Shran! Flying insects that build nests on vertical surfaces such as rock walls. Lives in swarms and will shoot acidic spray at organisms that approach the nest. And then this is probably the nest, yeah. So it's just like the bees in Metroid Prime 1. I can't destroy him. I can't destroy him. Ah! Ah! They're following me!
Beacon received.
Galactic Federation distress beacon. You don't say. Into the sinkhole! Try writing with your feet? You know, that's something that I've never done before. I don't think I have ever gripped a pen or pencil with my feetsies, besides picking one up. They'd probably end up looking a lot like prescriptions pharmacists see from doctors that clearly have no idea how humans write. Your dominant foot will be easier to write with. Moving the PK stone. Alright. PK stone! Ooh, a save point. Lamorne device for saving behavioral records. Also fully restores energy and ammunition. Yes. La 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 la. What are you? Viros Amber. Tree resin fossilized by a chemical reaction, though roughly as firm as rock materials, is going to be destroyed with explosive force. Nope. Don't have it yet. I'm sure the first thing that I get in this area is missiles. Not that way, this way. Nope. Whoa. No, it's gotta be this way. Do 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 ba do 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 do. Ah! Yeah, one of the people that I was following that reviewed this game said that they were waiting for the next Metroid Prime, which I believe Metroid Prime 4 was supposed to be a game that was like late Wii U, but then got pushed to the Switch era. They were waiting for Metroid Prime 4 to be on the Wii U specifically because they liked Metroid Prime 3, but the graphics were very rudimentary. But then the Wii U came out, and while they had a game from every major Nintendo franchise, Metroid was missing from that generation. And so Metroid Prime 4 was expected to be like one of the swan songs for the system. Didn't happen, and he was disappointed because he was like, I'm waiting for HD graphics Metroid Prime, and now he has seen Metroid Prime 4, and he's like, the wait was totally worth it. It looks just like what I was hoping it would be. This is the Switch 1 version. I really wanted to do the Switch 2 version to get like the full experience of what the graphics were like, but it just didn't work out. But I will say, even on Switch 1 hardware, this still looks pretty damn good. The frame rate is not incredible. Yeah. But also, it feels on par with the Metroid Prime remake that they did for the Switch 1. So, considering that, and considering this isn't the optimal one, I'm actually pretty happy with this. I'll let you know how the Switch 2 one is. But also, by the time I'm actually getting around to playing a full playthrough of this, I might just get a second Switch 2 dock for downstairs, so we can actually see what this looks like Switch 2 docked. This is just me doing the best I can with what I have. Life signs diminishing due to the severance from the body. How sad. I think you can, yes. Or at the very least, I could get, like, just an AC adapter and move the dock that we have. The game is very dark, but it may just be this area. I think it might just be this area. Wait. Oh, you can see her face! Nice! I always like that about these games. I will say, though, even though her suit does look pretty cool in this game, my favorite is still the Dread suit. Aw. Poor little guy. There you go. End your suffering. Hi. Where do you keep all of his warm pants? I had to get his pants today from the laundry that was on the ground. I didn't know if there was another place to keep them.
Oh, wow. What a mess. Alone on a planet
also not sitting next to Phil anymore in that cubicle, so... Win? Oh. Okay. What? What now? Samus? Samus Aran? Hey! Hey, Samus Aran! Oh, stop! Help me out! Oh! Please get me down. I'll just stay right here. Try not to die.
Okay, so I will say this right now. Individual who performs maintenance tasks on electrical equipment. This also includes maintenance of the computer-equipped mainframes. This guy that we are about to meet, people are not happy with. People are not happy with. However, he goes away after about 30 minutes to an hour of him being around. No, I'm just preparing because I know that people are not going to be happy with how annoying this guy is. He starts off being like Atreus or Aloy or whatever, where you'll go to a room and he'll be like, hey, what if you shoot that thing over there? It's like, let me just figure things out. He goes away, and he just becomes the guy that you'll meet at a hub to upgrade your beams and whatever. So, while he is temporarily annoying and very reminiscent of Other M, don't let him spoil you on this game just yet, because his role gets dramatically diminished after this initial area. Yes, he's annoying tutorial zone guy. I fucking hate it. The moment they add a character that has the Zoomer personality, the tone just dies. No cap. No, I agree. Like, I get it. We are now the demographic that they are no longer accommodating, or pandering to. The millennials are no longer the young, hip, fun people that are willing to spend their income. Yeah, we've aged out of this demographic for all this. Yeah. This is the demographic of we're going to pander to Gen Z. But our generation is the one that gets heavily nostalgia baited. So, of course, a new game like this on a new console is going to have a zoomer. I'm just waiting for him to be like, no cap, for real, for real. I was about to say skibbity toilet, but that's alpha. I'm glad that Gen Z also thinks that a lot of the Gen Alpha vernacular is stupid. Because, quite honestly, like, there are some things that Gen Z says that I like. Some of them I think are really stupid. But there's a lot of things that Gen Alpha says that is just like, please stop. One of my least favorite trends with them is not saying the word, like, ass or whatever, and instead of saying things like butt or whatever to not say ass, they'll just say ah. They'll just say ah. And it's like, no, then don't say anything. Also, don't say unalive. If you don't want to say died or dead, then don't say the word. I will say that them saying PDF file instead of pedophile is alright. But yeah, like Ratter just said, that's all because the YouTube algorithm has changed an entire generation to avoid saying shit like that. unalive PDF file, etc. is from the TikTok TOS rules.
We're good. Okay. I'm coming down. Thank you, Samus. I'm Specialist Miles McKenzie, Engineer Level 4. I have something for you. Hold on, I gotta manually override this.
These X7 stick a little. Come on. Oh, boy, this is... Ah!
YouTube actually doesn't care much about what you say, but TikTok will ban entire accounts for even saying the word. Dude, like, there are some YouTube channels that I follow now that, like, it feels like they pick and choose when they say words like murder or raped or, like, whatever. Because sometimes they will edit themselves and it'll just be, like, they'll either, like, omit the sound of the word or they'll, like, do a poo-poo or, like, a whatever sound to fill it in. Or they'll have the word on the screen, but they'll, like, bleep or censor letters of the word with asterisks. And at that point, I'm like, why don't you just find another way of saying it then? Why not, instead of, if you're uncomfortable saying the word murdered, why don't you just say homicide or something like that? Like, be clever and don't just bleep things out for emphasis. A lot of people upload to both YouTube and TikTok, and they get the habit of censoring for TikTok, so that's why. Miles McKenzie, primarily responsible for golem maintenance at the UTO Research Center, skilled in operating, repairing, and modifying computers and machinery. Homicide will also get you banned from TikTok. TikTok is just... You know what? Maybe TikTok should just go away. Short-form content is just leading into a endemic of people not being able to pay attention to anything for longer than, like, 2 minutes max. If that. I've never had a TikTok account, and I never will. The only TikToks I ever see are if, like, Steph shares something on Facebook, or if I see something on Reddit. Yeah, but TikTok is used for live streaming now as well. Oh, it's true. They do use it for live streaming, don't they? Ugh. Missile launcher! Fuck yeah. Doot, 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 doot. We watch our TikToks or Facebook and Insta like proper millennials. For real.
Just a little token of my appreciation.
The only reason I know all this shit is because I listen to content that is streamed on both TikTok and YouTube, and the streamers get banned constantly for violating TikTok rules by accident.
If it's okay with you, I'm gonna tag along.
It's really annoying to try and figure out...
To check the map and get our bearings.
Yeah, this is the shit. This is the shit I'm talking about. Artificial fusion of flora and fauna made using Lamorne biotech. Extremely fast cellular metabolism allows full regeneration even if reduced to a Ooh, pretty. Oh, so he actually helps me with fighting. That's kind of nice. He's not completely Navi.
How about we avoid any standing water? This
I'm gonna do what I want to do, Mr. McKenzie. Oh, I know where we are now. I would take Navi. Yeah, see, the thing with, like, a companion like Navi that used to be, back in the day, the quintessential annoying companion, is at least you had to push a button to interact with them. In modern games, they just talk at you, so you can't actually do anything to avoid listening to their dialogue. So it can be really annoying.
Is everything in this jungle trying to kill us?
What is he dragging around that makes him sound like Pyramid Head?
Missiles are effective against a creature with a hard shell, you know.
Oh. Cal has, Ratter's yardstick, and he's dragging it around on the ground, and it just sounds like Pyramid Head dragging around his giant sword. Yeah, true. It is kind of like a giant sword to him.
Interesting.
The problem I have is more so with the tonal shift. Everything is suddenly being played off as a joke, so now I think the game is a joke. Yeah, that was also the problem with in God of War. I loved the character Mimir, except for the part where, especially in the second game, he would just constantly be like, "Brother, what if you threw the axe in there? Oh, wouldn't that be for a wharf or something?" And it's just like, I don't need the flavor, necessarily, in this very basic puzzle. I appreciate your character and everything, but I think it would be better if you just kind of like, told me stories about Norse mythology while we're walking around the jungle, rather than telling me, about the fight I'm about to get into, or like, you know, shit like that. It's just, it takes you out of it. Because games are supposed to be games. They're not supposed to be cinematic experiences. They can be, but at its core, a game, I feel like if it's something like a visual novel or whatever, I don't categorize that as a game. You have to have some sort of risk-reward or skill-based something. So whenever you start doing a bunch of things that takes away the venom in the bite of the snake, it really just makes it not as gamey. It's the same shit that ruined The Last Saints Row. Every single character talked just like this guy, and you just couldn't take any... Oh, yeah. I heard terrible things about The Last Saint Row.
Must be a sacred space.
Move the clit down here. There we go. Every door in this place is a vagina. Is it, though?
I've never seen anything like this. It's beautiful. I'm just gonna stay out of your way. You let me know when it's clear.
Okay. Okay, we're good. Let's go, Spuds McKenzie. And it's really annoying when they do stuff like that, because it's like, you didn't have to do this. This was something that you chose to do because you don't believe that your players are going to be smart enough to be able to figure out things on their own. And yeah, like, I think that's why I never finished the last Horizon New Dawn, or whatever it's called. I got tired of Aloy constantly talking. None of these guys drop anything. There we go. More of them? Oh, you're right.
Oh, look at him fly! Nice shot!
Is that the end?
That was a close one.
Not
I wasn't
really.
sure we were gonna make it. Thank you, Samus.
You're welcome, Spuds McKenzie. I get that you can go far in the other direction where everyone is just stoic and boring, but your characters are just taking the piss out of everyone, everything all the time. You can't feel stakes. You can't convince me of the danger these characters are in when they stand there and they meme all game long. Yeah, like that game Forspoken. Like, I have never considered even buying that game on sale purely because of how much it doesn't take itself seriously. And it's like, did I just do magic? Did that just happen? It's just like, this is gross. This is really stupid, and it really takes you out of the moment. The only way that really works is if, like, the entire tone of the game is like that. Like Borderlands 2, where you're constantly getting interrupted by, like, Handsome Jack or whatever. Stuff like that will work because that's just the decided tone of the game. But if it's just, like, a character is doing this, then yeah, it really takes you out of it. Yeah, like with TMNT, it worked well even back in the 90s because it fit the tone. I think that's the key here, is it has to fit the tone, and it can't just be like everything is serious except for this one guy. Because then it just obliterates everything. It's not serious and it's not funny. I have the power! It's basically the same thing as the Jar Jar Binks. Oh, yeah. While Episode 1 has its fair share of problems, the Jar Jar Binks factor in the original trilogy, or in the prequel trilogy, is a very, very good example of that. You didn't need this character. He doesn't add anything to it. He only detracts from the seriousness of the tone. He's a bad character, and he doesn't need to be around anymore. Yeah, it really is like the Jar Jar Binks phenomena. Shots launched while using the Psychic Visor can now be controlled. Switch to the Psychic Visor, press and hold A to charge, and then release and launch a maneuverable control beam shot. Oh, neat. It's like the Nikita missile in, what's it called? Metal Gear Solid. Whee! Oh, this is pretty cool. I like that. That's pretty neat. I can bend the bullet.
That door just opened all by itself.
Sure did, Doug.
No way. A Mark 99 mech? I'd recognize that frame anywhere. Mark 99 mech, this is Samus Aran. Bounty hunter, you know her. She's famous. You look very familiar. Betsy? What are you doing here? I worked on her back at base. I'll take a few scans. Maybe we can come back here and get her. just torn apart.
And I think you're right. It does scream to the audience, we don't respect you, we're worried you'll get bored because you have the attention span of goldfish. Yeah. Imagine this scene without him.
If we could find the missing pieces,
Yeah.
I bet we could get her up and running again.
Oh, Riri.
Heart and soul into that thing. Poor Betsy. Configuration of a suit. Oh, fascinating.
Control system built by Lemorne, used in the machine era, currently inactive. No, can't do that.
This place.
Neat. Okay. Imagine just being allowed to take in the moment as they reveal a giant robot and you go just stand there and wonder. That's what made the old Metroid Prime games so special. That's the wonder of it all. So yeah, exactly. Honestly, that's what separates Metroid from a lot of other Nintendo franchises, or even just like modern FPSs, other FPSs and whatever, is like, it is an FPS, but you don't have the constant chatter and whatever. This is very isolated, and you're supposed to... It's kind of like Dark Souls, where, yeah, there can be dialogue, but ultimately you are on your own to discover things and read things, to discover more stuff about the planet that you're on and whatever. So it's like, on a surface level, it's just an action game, whatever. If there's dialogue, whatever. But on a deeper level, if you do like the immersion right, you feel like you're on an adventure as Samus. You're discovering things as she discovers them. You read into stuff to put pieces together rather than have a character put the pieces together for you. That's what sets it apart from like a Halo campaign. But having this guy around that's like, we gotta find all the parts for this thing, really takes you out of it. I'm glad to know that he's only in this one area, and then he's just kind of relegated to radio calls and whatever, but like, yeah, it takes you out of it. The OG never explicitly gave you those answers. Oh. It was very similar to reading a novel. You get to ruminate on the ideas presented and imagine what secrets lie behind the walls you're exploring, or perhaps what mysteries were lost to time, but the OG never explicitly gave you those answers. And also, you had to go out of your way to find the answers. It would tell you why there's this giant monolith in this area when you read the entry of like a Chozo warrior in that area. So it was interconnected, but kind of dispersed, and you had to put the pieces together. It is like reading a book. It's a series of novels. Okay, I'm going to do one last break, and then we'll power through until 9 o'clock and call it a night. Yeah, exactly, and give you a reason to search for those secrets. All right, I will be right back. Trinket is having one hell of a time figuring out the cone on Banjo. The last time we had Banjo in a cone was when he got neutered a billion years ago.
Just gonna push buttons and see what happens.
Bomb slot. Do not have a bomb ball yet. Alright, you continue to work on whatever that is. Circular aperture, presumably used for ventilation. No blockages detected.
But I do not know what to do next. So, Samus, would you give it a try?
Yeah.
Did I fix it?
Here we go.
Wait,
What did I just do?
you can interface with their tech, which means you can understand it, which means you've received translation data, which opens up a world of possibilities. Once I get this working, we can use this tech to our advantage. I just need remote access to your logs. Oh, this data chip. You think it'll work? Wow, that is fascinating. Thank you. We'll put this here. Let's see. This should do the trick. All right, look at that! We got power! Well, one door is still locked, the other one is malfunctioning. Hey, but it's progress! Okay, all this is gonna take a while to figure out, so I'm gonna stay here if you wanna scout ahead. It's about to get real nerdy in here.
No. No. You were doing all right, and then you weren't. Oh. Ugh. Although that would be a really good soundbite for the board. It's about to get real nerdy in here.
What do you mean, interface? Wish I had 2 more hands.
Scout ahead. How would I do that? See, one key aspect of Halo's campaign was Cortana, and her character was a great example of who to introduce a sense of levity into a serious scene without ruining the tone. And the difference is the quality of the writing. Yeah, this is very much like a heavy-handed Cortana, without any of the poise, grace, and timing. That's what's annoying about it. What? Oh, it wants me to... Okay. There we go. The difference is totally tact.
That's one way to fix it.
It's absolutely what's missing here with his character. Also, Cortana knew when to shut up. Master Chief wouldn't be in a, like, really intense firefight, and she'd be like, did that just happen? Just, like, out of nowhere. Ooh, hi, friend. Why do they all look like anthropomorphic oxalotls? Hold on.
Dunshit Sanate, Maralanka. And Celine Sadipalek, Galan Shay, Chitsana, Shagatun Adipalek, Great Galan Shay.
She would still talk in intense firefights, but the writing and line delivery was competent enough that it never once diminished the intensity of these scenes. Yeah, as soon as you start talking in like colloquialisms and memes and whatever, it immediately not only makes things less serious, but it also gives things an expiration date. Like going back and listening to a lot of stuff that they talk about and how they talk in like Borderlands 2 today really makes it feel like a relic of the 2010s versus a Halo 1. Going back and listening to that dialogue, and it's like somehow this dialogue feels like it's aged better purely because they weren't doing meme bullshit. That's one thing that I immediately turns me off to games is when they start incorporating memes and shit like that that really dates when a thing is. TV shows too, like when they start doing popular memes and whatever in their shows, it immediately gives you a sense of when this was written and it's uncool now. It's just make your writing timeless. Make your own jokes that you can use like years down the line as a reference to your old stuff. Like, don't be like, here's a ceiling cat meme reference, get it? Because ceiling cat used to be a thing back in I don't fucking know, 2009. So yeah. All right. What is that? Oh. Nope. Okay. And it just doesn't feel like what real people would really say in these situations. Like Cortana would quip, but it made sense and conveyed the emotion. Emits images and text recordings within a mote. These signals can be interpreted only by those who have psychic abilities. Okay, if I put that there. Why does everything in this fucking game look like a vagina? This feels very H.R. Geiger. Good dialogue makes you think, man, I wish I could think of something like this when I was in a stressful situation. Okay, I don't think I'm supposed to be here yet. I think I'm supposed to get some sort of power up. It can be broken by a concussive blast, but my missile doesn't do it. Interesting. Oh, can I do something with this? No. Psychic energy to unlock. Where am I? Is there another place to go? No, this is... Oh, wait. No, that's where we were, and I need the, yeah, the bomb ball. Whereas Zoomer dialogue is just a bunch of old white guys saying... What was the kid... what did the kids say these days? Oh, yeah. Wow! This is what the kids will think is neat. Uh-oh, here comes a Kaladin sighting. Hello.
This boy loves to be upside down. Where are you going?
What are you doing, buddy?
Okay. Starts pressing buttons. This boy loves buttons. This boy loves buttons.
Alright, back to it. We're gonna do a hard cutoff time at 9 o'clock. Buttons are cool. And when buttons make a really nice, satisfying clicky sound, buttons can be really enjoyable. It's gotta be something to do with this. Any of these change? None of these change. It has to be in one of those positions. And this says, psychic recording data playback device emits images and text recorded within a mote. These signals can be interpreted only by those who have psychic abilities. Wonder if I'm supposed to, like, keep rotating this like I'm revving up a rotary phone or something. Or a battery. It's just not doing anything. That says it can be broken by a concussive blast, but my missiles don't actually do anything. Corresponds to a specific statue. That's what I'm thinking too, but like moving it around, it doesn't actually light anything up. I can't interact with anything. Wait, what? Now implies there is a way to trigger it to open. Speaking of God of War, this feels very God of War. Oh, what if... What if I did something with this? No. I don't think that I am supposed to do anything out there just yet. I don't think I'm supposed to go back. I feel like I'm supposed to solve something here. And then go back so I can use, like, find, like, morph balls or whatever. Oh, what about this? Does this do anything? No. You know what? I can see over the top of this one. I wonder if I can send my shot through... No, I can't. Maybe you have to shoot the statue with the psychic jizz. Let's see. Okay. Move that one over there. It should correspond to this one, right? No. That the storage at his feet holds moats for making da-da-da. Any of these open? No. Unless I'm supposed to, like, shoot this middle console? This puzzle looks solvable. That's... I feel like that too, but, like... What piece am I missing here? What am I missing? There's a hole in the ceiling grate. And we just shoot off fireworks. Is it? What about this middle thing? Is there something here? Do I have to be... Can you scan anything else on the center console? I can scan this outer thing. Oh. I can scan this that says emits images and text recorded within a moat. Only those with psychic abilities. And then I can scan... that. I'm wondering if it has to do with me standing on it. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. One of these has to activate something. Everything is the same. Hello! He is an airplane. He's also a little boy. No, that didn't work. What if I shoot this? Oh, you mean like, what if I shoot my load at this. No? There's gotta be something that I'm missing here. That's moving like I can break it. What about if I do this? The game just got interesting and it's already time to call it. And what's unfortunate is by the time I'm ready to do the next stream, I've already solved all of this stuff. Let's see. Oh. Oh, the concussive blast is going to be the morph ball bomb.
Well, hello there, stranger.
Okay, do you have any news?
I'll stay here and do some research. You go track down your objective.
What is my objective? So it is over there. The morph ball has to be around here. It's gotta be. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing this off stream. I'm gonna be playing it on Switch too. I will be playing through this game with y'all eventually, but I really, really, really want to play this game. So, yeah, I'm not gonna do a blind playthrough of it. Oh, you don't have any green energy crystals to deposit. Green energy crystals. Where do I get green energy crystals? Additional weight will cause it to sink further, revealing target objects. I can't pick that up. No. Absolute runtime padding. Boo. Hate that. Let's take a look at the weapons that we have. Psychic glove. Psychic crystal. Physics visor. Or psychic visor. Combat visor. Control beam. Psychic charge beam. Just some morph ball. Maybe tutorials? Oh, here you go, buddy. That'll help things out. Scanning amiibo. Silex amiibo. Gallery items. Silex amiibo has enabled easier access to a special gallery movie. The movie will now become available once you beat the game, regardless of your completion percentage. Silex taunts. Hear the voice of the bounty hunter Silex, who hates Samus and the Galactic Federation. Random line will be selected each time the Silex amiibo is scanned. Features unlocked by amiibo. Alright.
I've got you right where I want you, Samus. I've got you right where I want you, Samus.
Neat. Try him again. What do you have to say?
There is nowhere to run.
Why do you say it like that? Alright. Let's try... Samus and Viola amiibo detected. Amiibo enables an additional feature that will become available once you have progressed further in the game. Please try again. Blah, blah, blah. What the hell? Alright, I wanna at least solve this thing before we end stream. Singing to the Guardian's Room is not actually really a puzzle. It's a way for players to unlock the data log for every major boss in the Metroid Prime 4. If you leave the Sake Domain and head south through the big door to the south, it'll lead to you to a boss fight with Carvex in the Garden of Remembrance. Once you defeat the boss, blah blah blah. So we're not actually supposed to do anything with this. Okay. So there are 5 major bosses. Oh, wait. Nope. Am I supposed to stand on this? Oh my god. One of the switches, it responds to psychic energy, however the lock can... Oh. Oh, I feel so stupid, but also at the same time I don't. Okay, so this is what it wants me to do. There we go. Into the vagina door. Alright, well I feel better knowing that we're not actually supposed to do something with that room. Lower the clit to the vagina. Oop. Lower the clit. There we go. Uh-oh. Carvex. Selling your car? Use Carvex. A giant carnivorous plant possessing consciousness, intelligence, and considerable physical strength. It is unable to communicate due to the fusion of the Metroid. Destroying all tentacle-like vines will cause its body to leave to briefly drop, exposing a body enveloped in its thin mucous membrane. Actually, I think these designs are meant to give more flora than vagina. I say this using a giant plant plus. Note that the tentacles quickly regenerate. The only way to delay their regeneration is to destroy them all at virtually the same time. Huh. I know how to do that. Whee! Sure that we don't have to scan. Whoops. Okay. Now he's probably going to bring out more. You know what? I gotta plus the timing. Whoopsies. Woo! Woo! Bend that bullet, Samus! Yeah! Whoa. Pew! Where you at, buddy? Well, shit. Nope. Now I gotta break these down again. Oh. course they give me obstacles. Here we go. Ah, damn it. Oh, that was it. We beat the cervix. Yeah, I like the boss fight. Oh god, it even looks like a vagina. Ooh. Psychic bomb. Neat. Yeah, see, that's exactly what people are saying is like, while there are lows, there are much better highs, which makes me super excited for this game. Because, like, I'm fully aware that there are going to be parts that are like, no, this is the wrong way to do it. But there are other parts that are just going to be like, oh, God, that was really good. Master Teleporter key acquired. One of the keys required to activate the Master Teleporter in Chrono Tower. Total of 5 keys must be collected. Ah, yes, the 5 MacGuffins. Before somebody makes a mod that just removes that guy from the game entirely.
Samus, do you copy? Booyah! Long-range comms are back
Oh,
online.
booyah. Oh my
Achieve your
god.
objective. There's something I want to talk about. Meet me in base camp?
There's some of that crystal. Ah, here we are. Alright, now that we have that crystal, what does it do? go. Alright. What's this? Cause the ultra illumination will grow with the secretary of energy. Okay. So we just do that to a bunch of these crystal things, huh? Come over here. Blow that up. Get these. Good.
Man, they did not design these for humans.
Nope.
Oh! Whoa! You are sneaky quiet, you know that? Hey, I'm glad you're back. That data you gave me earlier is really coming in handy. I've been able to translate the Lemorn language. This planet, Viros, doesn't appear on any of the known star charts. Might as well be a ghost.
Wow.
I tried sending out a distress signal, but there is no activity in this sector. It is eerily quiet. We could be anywhere, or we could be nowhere.
Wow, that's
According to these
deep.
maps, we shouldn't even be here. From what I gather, the only way off this planet is to retrieve 5 teleporter keys. Now, I'll do some digging to see if there's any way I can support you. Now that our comms are working, we should be able to share data. I can provide you with intel from here. What do you say? Teammates? Excellent. Hey, stay safe out there, Samus. I'll be here if you need me.
Okay, good. So this is the point where we part ways. So that means that we have gotten through the part where he's just constantly around. So that's nice. You're sneaky quiet, you know that? And she just stares at him a la Tommy Lee Jones. That was his first chuckle they got out of me. Alright. That does it. Okay. That does it for our first look at Metroid Prime 4. We will be continuing this on a later date and finishing it up. But until then, we will go back to Castlevania Lament of Innocence. So join us again on Monday. Ryder will be continuing Dark Souls, going through Sen's Fortress, maybe even finishing it. And I will be back to Lament of Innocence on Tuesday. So, until next time, like we always say, night, night. And listen, the fact that I showed you I can deep throat a fucking popsicle isn't just a parlor trick. Wait. Listen, the fact I showed you I can deep throat a fucking popsicle isn't just a parlor trick. Me, 2023. Holy shit, what the hell was I even playing? What was I even doing? I don't know. I'm out.